Right.
Avoid depression by all means. It means if you have to act silly, you act silly. And I live that.
Isaiah 49 verse 14. Israel said, God has forsaken me. You know? But then verse 15, can a woman forsake or forget her own child, her own son of her womb? Well, God will not forsake him. It says, I've engraven you, Israel, on the palm of my hands.
God will watch out for you, and He has. The thing is, like, faith is like a muscle that has to be worked on consistently. But when you've already put into practice, like I said, faith, and then put into practice the way you should conduct yourself for your own inner well-being, only then can you be the change that you wish to see in the world, you know? You have to first change yourself, and then you can change the world. It's only when you've gone and been separated from that which you love that you know how much you loved it all along. And I feel that more than ever. Until you go ahead and be the nation you're supposed to be, how can we be influenced? How can we be inspired? You're the role models. You're the firstborn. You're the leader. And the truth is that when we go ahead and we fulfill, realign ourselves with what truth really is, it benefits the entire world.
It does. It does. I remember when Hitler, there was a quote of Hitler. I don't normally quote Hitler on a day-to-day basis.
Wow.
But there was this quote where he says, what have these Jews given us? They've given us nothing but evil. They have given us this Bible. They have given us this, what they call truth. It's one of the things that he was saying, that he was very angry with the Jews because of this morality that we brought to the world. And I think that in general, there's this thing called a bankruptcy of truth. I coined that. But there's a bankruptcy of truth going on in the world. And the more people can stand up for truth and not only speak truth, but act in truth, in word and in deed, that will show us. And that can be for Jew and for Gentile, for everybody, to stand up and act what they say.
Words from the heart penetrate the heart. Chaim, ultimately we call it Torah Timet, the Torah, the instruction of truth. There is a truth in this world. We are one. Everything's energy, love. Ultimately what's happened though is that man has gone ahead and taken a hold and defined things as they wanted. I don't even like using the word religion, because I don't see it as religion, I see it as truth.
Yes.
There is a truth that we're all aware of. The same truth that people tapped into in Eastern mysticism, and I felt it. That's why I was there. And so when we go ahead and we talk about supporting truth and reestablishing what truth is, so often I talk to people that right away they think that I have horns on my head because that's what they heard about a Jew, or whatever it is about that we live and it's apartheid state and all this nonsense. When I'm from South Africa, and I can tell them what really apartheid means, because we got Muslims sitting around us and we got Christians, and this is a place that organizes everyone together.
That's true. That's truth.
That is truth, exactly.